Honorable Speaker, firstly, I'm glad that the Attorney General has correctly advised the executive to implement the court order. That's a good thing. However, I think that the learned Attorney General is misadvising the General Court Martial. The insinuation in the remarks of the Attorney General is that Court Martial keep holding on to these people until the DPP determines whether or not to take over this matter. I think that that's ultra-vires. Because for all of these people who are being held, Dr. Kizza Besigye, Obed Lutale, NUP political prisoners that have been held for over 4 years now, the Supreme Court said all those matters under the court martial should cease with immediacy. Now, Article 120 of our country's constitution, which provides for the office of the DPP, when you go all the way to number 6 under Article 120, it says that in the exercise of their authority, the DPP shall not be under the control or manipulation of anybody. So nobody is meant to give any order or directive to the DPP. What the learned Attorney General seems to be saying is that now the court martial is going to be directing the DPP to say, we have these matters, you take them up. That's against the law. What's meant to happen, Right Honorable Speaker, is that the court martial is meant to issue with immediacy release orders for these people, because the court martial no longer has any authority over these people completely. Release them, and then the DPP, in her choosing and in her investigations, if she determines that maybe there is any matter that's meant to come before the civilian courts, that can happen. But you see, the two courts are disjointed. Honorable, there is some information, if you'll allow, from...
In just a second, Right Honorable Leader of the Opposition, they have actually, from the communication of the Attorney General, they have actually already interfered with the independence of the DPP by telling her to go and liaise. So it is not that the DPP is not under control. They have already controlled her by telling her to go and liaise with the court martial.
Honorable, in my remaining 1 minute, I would like to cede ground to our Shadow Attorney General.
Thank you, Right Honorable Rob, and thank you, Council Segon and the Attorney General. Mr. Speaker, sir, this particular judgment falls in the category of what we call self-executing judgments. It's a judgment that should be complied with without any other process as alluded to by the Attorney General. Actually, if I were the Commissioner of Prisons, I would have released all those individuals mentioned in the judgment, including the UPDF officers undergoing trials in the General Court Martial in respect of offenses tried by civil courts. And then, as you normally do, you would arrest the people outside the prisons, take them to police, detain them for 48 hours, charge those you can, make fictitious charges against those you can, and do the like. But I think, yeah, otherwise, other than that, what is happening, Right Honorable Speaker, and the Attorney General agrees, is that all players, especially the prison warders who are detaining these people, are doing so illegally. We are literally doing so in utter disregard of the constitutional provisions. So we have overthrown the Constitution. But be that as it may, Mr. Speaker, my worry is in what is actually being planned by the government. Because the information we've got is that they are now trying to come up with a bill to overturn the Supreme Court judgment. And that is the reason why the Attorney General has advised a series of procedures to be taken, which he himself knows are inherent